Well, as you know, September is Suicide Prevention Month, and tragically, veterans are at a higher risk than the rest of us for taking their lives.
The Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council put together a PSA designed by veterans to slow and hopefully end suicide among vets.
So Marvin Hurst is joining us right now to explain. Marvin, what exactly is Don't Wait, Reach Out?
Well, the VA came up with a national strategy for preventing veteran suicide back in 2018. It is a 10-year public health outreach offering resources that could save lives. And while September highlights the dire need, the battle to save veterans from themselves is 24/7, 365. Patrick Kelly was a physical specimen when he entered the Marines in 1977.
I actually got out of shape going to boot camp. That is not a joke.
He says accidents in the military and surgical errors took him from paramount fitness to a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
Had 16 surgeries while I was in the Marine Corps. I've had a total of 31 so far.
The 64-year-old's incident-ridden life evolved into divorce and then medical retirement in 1985.
I mean, at one time I was on fentanyl, morphine, oxycodone, Demerol, hydrocodone, all at the same time.
Life became a blur. He entered therapy in 1994, but didn't like what he heard.
Everything was just building up, and they kept telling me I had PTSD, and I'm like, I don't have PTSD. I don't want any labels. Leave me alone. They tried to tell me I had TBI. I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Kelly, who lives in Floresville, says he got fed up with the VA and everything else. Suicide became his option.
I was going to take my opioids and just go to sleep.
His choice on more than one occasion.
I actually tried to shoot myself at one point, but at the last minute I pulled away.
Nothing wrong with getting help.
Public service announcements from the VA and the Ad Council are trying to reach veterans like Patrick before they get to the point of no return.
Veterans also are the last to take a look at what their needs are individually from a prevention or maintenance perspective.
When I got out,
the messaging is shaped and delivered by veterans to help save other veterans.
I realized there's nothing to be ashamed of.
If you want to know what's on their minds, it's don't wait, reach out.
A bevy of physical activity from his wheelchair through the VA, and now Operation Comfort in San Antonio supports Patrick Kelly's journey with traumatic brain injury and PTSD.
I only got 3 goals in this life anymore, Marvin. That's to motivate people, inspire people, and to make people laugh.
So really listen here. This is the important part. If you are a veteran who is in crisis right now this morning, this is your lifeline. Dial 988, then press 1. You can text 838-255, but if you prefer chatting on your phone, you can go to veteranscrisisline.net and someone is waiting there. Barry and Sarah, I talked to Matt Miller, and he says it's great to welcome our heroes back home, but sometimes our heroes come home with problems. Imagine Wonder Woman coming back home with financial problems, or Superman coming back home with emotional issues.
Yeah, and a lot of times, you know, even when they want the help, they don't know the resources. You don't know where to go. So this is definitely a really good message that will hopefully, you know, spread the awareness.
Well, and to put perspective on that too, Marvin, the VA said that between 2008 and 2017, vets' suicide rate was like 6,000 a year.
Yeah,
You know,
some studies say 17 a day, some say 22 a day. Yeah, but that's way too many either number.
Absolutely, yeah. Marvin, great story though. Thank you for shedding light on it.